Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Vilva Podcast. So I am Vimal. I'm handling business development in Vilva Networks. Today we are going to talk about a quick flashback of Vilva Networks and now what we are building and what we are going to build. So today we are going to discuss about Vilva Networks growth and what we are developing currently and what our future products and what Vilva Networks going to be in next 2 years. So for that I'm going to connect with our MD, Vilva Networks CEO and founder, Mr. Gopinath Ravirajan. Hello sir, how are you?
Hi, Vimal. Thank you for your brief introduction. This podcast, you told like we'll be speaking about the next 2 years, right? But I feel we should speak for the next decade
Okay.
because companies are built not for 1 or 2 years; it's built for decades and for centuries to come.
Okay.
That should be our goal.
Okay, sir. We started a company at 2015, right? So let's take a quick time travel session now. Exactly what moment or situation made you think that I have to start a company?
During my school days and college days, if I decided I had to be doing something different,
Okay.
not taking the regular path. I have to take road less travel. That is my goal in the initial days. Vilva Networks is not my first business. Actually, before that, I was working with on two different businesses. One is related to Ayurveda, and another one was related to Tamil T-shirts. So I coupled up with my friends from my college, and we started a business over there. And it traveled for around 2.5 years. We had a lot of success. We reached globally, and we came to know like this is what business, and we learned the hard way the truth of friendship, the truth of relationship. So we learned that what all we have learned so far in our life is not something that should be truthful. So
Okay.
we learned it the way we learned what it takes to be in relationship, what it takes to be in friendship, what it takes to be in goal. So we later understood that okay, we had a lot of mistakes, misunderstandings, and that gave us an idea like this is what life is.
Okay.
It is not just about friendship. There is a lot of things to go in life that we have to understand and to grow in the business and grow in the life. So then in 2015, like once I came out of the partnership business, I started up Vilva Networks. And before, as I said, like during my college days itself, I had the fire to start something in terms of IT.
Okay.
Because like I was very much fascinated about the famous show in Tamil, Nia Nana.
Okay.
So I was very fascinated about the show. Like he used to tell often that the anchor, his name was also Gopinath.
Gopinath.
He used to tell often that Indians, we are very good consumers. We have the talent pool in us, but we are not good producers. See, like he used to tell that in the previous decade, 2000s, also he told the same thing. Today also the scenario haven't changed much. See, he asked me to check what all things are around you. So we have a couple of systems here, a couple of devices like video cameras. Are they made in India?
No.
This was the question sparkled me at that point of time. So everything that we see around ourselves are not made in India.
Okay.
Most of them are made in China, Japan, made in America. So we have an iPad. It's made in USA.
Before we used Nokia, right? It was made in India, but currently we are not using it.
So the problem is it is not really made in India. It is make in India kind of concept.
Okay.
The company doesn't belongs to an Indian origin or Indian entity. Nokia is a foreign national company. I think it's a Finland based company. So they started up only the production unit in here in Chennai.
Okay, it's
not owned by an Indian person.
Okay.
So what my thought is, Indians have been a very successful traders, very successful business in the past centuries. See, we have a lot of literary proofs that Indians have done trade with the Europeans, the ancient Greeks. We had those connections. What are we doing today? Still depending on other countries for their products. The cars manufactured in India, they are not built with Indian technology. The cars we call Hyundai, Maruti, everything belongs to a technology from Japan or Koreans.
Yes.
That is what made me think that we have to start something new, fully developed by ourselves, by Indians.
Okay.
So that's where I thought going into manufacturing or something which I come from, the background I come from, I'm a mechanical engineer by engineering degree, but I think the manufacturing industry has a lot of investments to support the manufacturing or having a company made in India.
Okay.
So that is where I thought it is far better and less investment needed in the initial days to start an IT based organization instead of a mechanical or manufacturing based organization.
Okay. So in 10 years after you started a company, you wonder that we will achieve this much products currently we are having right now. We have so much of products to help many more industries for their growth.
I started in 2015. I was not having any idea of what product to build.
Okay.
My goal was to just create websites for the clients who come to me.
Okay.
Or I was having some connections with some people. They wanted to build some websites for them. So they approached me or I approached them. We had some deals and it was materialized as a normal website platform. Then in 2017, I believe, when there was a real estate law that was enforced in India, especially in Tamil Nadu, there was a very huge market issue raised due to the law that government enforced in terms of the real estate industry. Then at that point, I was working with a real estate client who was my only sole client at that point. It's a very big client. There was a very big deal at that point of time. So that moment, I thought we should start building products instead of relying on a client to serve, because these clients or custom software requirements, they come and go. Developing a website for any other business, it's something, it is a temporary kind of business, not a product kind of, it's a service kind of business. Okay. Then I thought it is the time to build some products that are useful to the industries. When comparing with Google or other software based companies, I thought Indians were still lacking behind in terms of creating a product in that era. So at that point of time, I thought to myself that I should definitely work on building a product, releasing a new product that is appealing to the mass market of the global world.
So currently we have products like quick commerce to AI chatbots. In what way you think it is more convenient to people who reach us? Each and every product has a specific way of reducing time management in their business, right? In our products, which product you think that it will be more efficient to use right now?
See, rightly speaking, that is a very good question, because we work on a product called e-com SaaS. So we all know that e-commerce is a very huge industry where it is very easy to start, but it is very kind of saturated market. Like 10 years or 15 years back, you might have heard like Flipkart, Snapdeal, Amazon. These were the buzz names during the 2012-13. So it was a starting point where Snapdeal was the first player to come in this marketplace kind of thing in terms of e-commerce. Then came the Flipkart, and Amazon was still in its early stage in India. So, but once Amazon came in, the war started between Flipkart, Amazon, and Snapdeal. Okay. So I understood, okay, it is not just about selling to a small niche set of customers. Today, people are ready to spend money on something they like to have, which is very much available in any part of the world or any part of the city or any part of the country. So that's where this e-commerce industry boomed in, and people from any place can sell their products. People from Gujarat can sell their saris or kurtis made in Gujarat or Rajasthan to a person in Chennai or Bangalore, or even in a small town in Salem or Madurai. So that is the power of e-commerce. I thought these technology are built by very strong development team and very strong minds, people coming out of IITs and NITs, where the mastermind behind these technology platforms. I thought, like, why not we people build a platform or build a technology for our customers? So people who wants to start up at a very small budget, if they have a budget of at least 1,000 or 2,000 rupees, they should be able to start a business on their own. That is where these e-commerce SaaS platform we have launched.
Okay. So e-commerce SaaS is already in our company ecosystem, right? In what are all the products we have introduced according to the client's pains or something, some queries? After having discussion with clients, we have got into some idea that maybe it's good to start something like this product.
See, we understood the problem of the customers, because we ourselves run some companies in this industry, the e-commerce industry. So that's where we came to know, like, what are the pain points of the customer, what are the pain points of the consumer, as well as the seller or the businessman. So we try to fix each and every other problem by making the mistakes and learning from our mistakes and identifying what all problems we faced ourselves. So based on that particular list of problems, we created a to-do list, and based on that, we developed solutions for us in this ecosystem. Wherein I have to tell you the recent advancement that we made. So currently speaking, like we are in the era of AI agents, right?
Yeah.
So currently, like 3-4 years back, anything that could be done, by an agent or something, it's a very new term in the current market, because everywhere humans cannot be replaced. That is what the point in the specific industry, especially in the e-commerce industry. There were a time where this particular thing cannot be replaced by an AI agent.
Okay.
But right now there is a very huge, not just a potential, it is happening already. There are a lot of AI agents coming up. Like a lot of big companies have released their platforms. One is Microsoft Copilot, so they have released their product recently. And AI, like based out of Google, is also releasing an AI agent kind of setup, wherein we can automate and simplify a lot of processes, especially in terms of customer handling and in terms of customer intelligence.
Okay.
These systems, what they do is they do data driven intelligent decisions making, not just giving you data on what is happening. They are now able to make intelligent decisions on themselves. So that is the power of technology that is happening in the current era. And I am proud to tell you that we have implemented those technologies, and we're working on adding more features to our product based on the inputs that we get from our customers and based on the technological advancement that is happening in the world.
Okay. Can you tell any one or two products that we get from our customers? Idea.
See, like one customer was facing a problem where he's not able to track his orders, track his customers' communications and all.
Okay.
So that's where we thought we should bring in a CRM kind of system where the customers can handle their customer queries, the clients can handle their customer queries and simplify things. The problem bigger companies or bigger most of the companies faces, they introduce a lot of new products, new softwares, new technologies, but everything is disconnected.
Okay.
You get a software, you get a solution from one vendor, and it solves a it solves a single problem. You have to go to another vendor to get a solution for another problem. But right now, what we have done here is we are trying to implement a lot of things into the same system, and we are the biggest advantage, I would rather say, it is the simplification we have done. It is not just adding more and more features, we are simplifying the efforts involved in getting these done. That is the major advantage I see. And right now, with this new feature, the CRM introduction, we have customized the WhatsApp CRM within our platform.
Okay.
Where our customers can visit their interactions. They get to know like what are the feedback they are getting from the customers. We are passing those data to our LLM models, and they automatically give you some insights on what is the problem that the particular client is facing. And most of the problem, the clients, for example, if you have a customers base of like around 1,000 orders per month, so obviously there will be some customers having some negative feedback about you. They'll be facing some kind of issues. Maybe the delivery person would have not reached them on time, or they might not have faced some they might not have received any updates from our side. Maybe a technical failure, or maybe we might have promised some cashback or any discount.
Okay.
But during a technical due to a technical issue, the cashback would have not got delivered. So any such kind of problem, any single problem, even though it is very minute number of percentage, but it still gets notified to our system, because thousands of customers coming to a store and making a purchase, facing some problems, it might not be notified to the business owner. But one single negative comment from a customer also drags down the business. Currently the review kind of ecosystem, if someone is posting a wrong review, negative review about your product or company, drastically it makes a huge difference in the performance of the company. So that we can easily address with the proper CRM kind of system embedded within our ecosystem in the e-com SaaS platform.
Okay. So had I had recently heard that we had an announcement like we are going to launch an app that gives more services in one app, right?
Yeah.
Actually, it's a quite interesting thing to develop in our own state or in our country. Nobody have done that. I think Paytm have done that. Other than that, I don't know.
See, these app kind of ideas are not something very origin to us, because There has been several other countries, several other players have done this already.
Okay.
If you talk about China, they are one of the leading technologists in terms of app development or releasing an app kind of product solution to the masses. Because India as a nation, we are one of the second largest populated country. So we have a lot of problems to deal with in terms of population, in terms of technology penetration. A similar problem was very much rooted in China itself, but they had a very big solution far ahead than us, because only in 2017, I think, during demonetization, people got adapted to the UPI technology, right?
Right.
So before that, I think
There's no
demonetization was in 2018, right? 17,
Yeah.
18.
16.
16 itself.
16.
Okay, but I heard like Chinese people, they had an app called Line, WeChat.
Yeah.
So these apps and all, they were already multifaceted apps. So people there in China, they are able to book tickets to their metros. They are able to make transfers to their friends, money transfer to their friends. Even they can pay the rent, pay their any other expenses. Any they're buying anything from a nearby shop, they can scan the QR and make the transfer through the WeChat or Line app. So it was far ahead. They were far ahead than us. So it is not something new to the ecosystem. It has already been there. We are trying to just replicate it. See, as you said, like companies like Paytm, PhonePe, and other companies also have also tried doing this. See, they are a very highly funded multinational companies. They cannot be called as an Indian company, although they are run by Indian CEOs. See, even Microsoft is run by an Indian CEO. Google is run by an Indian CEO. Can we call them an Indian company?
No.
That is the difference. So that is where I thought it is my responsibility, it is our responsibility to launch something, not just launch, to grow and become successful in terms of these industries. When it comes to technology, our Indian company should be the forefront runner of in these platforms or in these kind of advancements. So that's where I thought we should come up with a platform where people can do multiple things within a single app. So that technology is already there, but we are trying to infuse certain things local to the market, because we based out of Chennai, Tamil Nadu, we know the pain points of, we know the interest of the Tamil people and South Indian people. So that's where we stay ahead of other competitive players like Paytm or PhonePe.
So do you have any other ideas so we can launch in future? So it will be game changing in next 5 years or 6 years.
Very tough question to answer, I guess, because things right now rolling on, it's something very drastic movements in terms of technological advancements. What we saw a couple of months back is no longer valid today, because AI has been dominating a lot of industries. So I recently saw an advertisement in TV. I think you know Tata is a very famous brand, right? It's a very famous company. It's an Indian, successful Indian company, I should say. They have been very forefront in terms of a lot of industries, maybe in manufacturing of cars, other tech, IT, and other industries, right? But recently, I saw an advertisement where they were promoting Tata Gluco Plus. So it's a health drink. It's not a health drink. It's a casual drink.
Casual.
But previously, they used to come up with some very peculiar, very unique ideas in terms of their marketing way. I have seen like someone pushing an aircraft and riding it. So that kind of energy drink it provides. So after drinking this, you'll get energy to push an aircraft. You might have noted that advertisement, right?
Yes,
but yesterday I saw an advertisement that was fully made completely by AI.
Okay.
So it was something like there was a football ground or cricket ground, I suppose, and people all have went out after the match is completed, and some few people, some good few people, few friends were in the ground. They're watching the persons cleaning the area. Okay. So they're facing a very huge issue. They are not able to clean it. This was clearly projected with the help of AI. Okay. I think it should be 60 seconds ad, I believe. So in that, the person is drinking the Tata Gluco Plus, and suddenly a big wave was coming up, a kind of tornado kind of thing is happening, and this tornado, which is powered by this Tata Gluco Plus, is actually clearing out the stadium. All the all the dust, all the waste materials that was thrown during the match, everything it collects together and it pours into a bag. So the tornado itself is pouring into the bag, and people are happy, and the happy faces are shown. So all these are completely made out of AI. See, AI, it has I should say, like, see, being from a marketing and the video world, how much it takes to create such a video.
Yes.
In terms of the real people handling so much of audience, so much of people, so much technologies to work on, lighting people, the real place setup.
Okay.
So it involves a lot of cost, I believe, right? I think creating an ad, such a kind of ad, would require at least 10 to 15 lakhs of budget, without any famous figure in acting in the particular advertisement. Minimum they would spend at least 10 to 15 lakhs. That is my understanding. But I think creating a video ad with the AI, with the help of AI, I think it should not have taken more than 10,000, I believe. 60-second ad, I think less than 10,000. I think it's
no, not less than 10,000. It's less than the production cost.
Real production cost. Maybe one tenth of, or at least one third of the production cost. I think we could have saved, right? And most importantly, I think the time it is saving.
Yeah.
That is very much convincing for any business people to invest on such kind of activities, such kind of technologies. So that's where it's a game changer in the current scenario. We cannot predict the future very easily, because I should say, like, it's not we predict the future. Already there are future that is predicting itself, because humans have become less smarter, and systems, softwares, computers are becoming super intelligent.
Okay.
That is the current scenario. So I think to address this, we need to show our intelligence more. That is the current scenario that we should address. And we can proudly tell you, I can proudly tell you that we are actually on the verge of doing such kind of activities, because we not just have a right set of team within us, we also have the right set of ecosystem. So it's not just about building a product that solves the problem of today. We have to identify the problem of future and solving the problem of future, because it's not just about technology solving the real current problems, because in future there will be certain problems associated with, in terms of health and wellness. So that is where a lot of companies are coming up with solutions. You see, like any big company, they work with certain industries. Their top 4 industry will be one will be in health and wellness industry. So that is where AI cannot predict much. AI cannot solve a lot of problems, because right now the current way of we live, so this definitely is gonna make a big impact in terms of health for many people. So that's where we have an opportunity to create solutions in that particular industry, making lives of people better. Okay, let me ask you a question. You come from a background where you have been good in editing, right?
Yeah.
So how do you see the technology behind these kind of advertisements we were speaking earlier? What do you see in the future?
For me personally, the before advertisement is more connecting to the people, because I saw the advertisement, both advertisements. ஸோ இவ்வளோ பெரிய விஷயத்த வந்து நம்ம எப்படி தள்ளுறது அப்படின்ற மாதிரி அவங்க வந்து கேட்டிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அதுக்கு தான் நம்மக்கிட்ட வந்து இந்த டாட்டா குளுக்கோ ப்ளஸ் இருக்குது அப்படின்ற மாதிரி அவர் அப்படி நீட்டுவார். அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து அவங்க வந்து அதை குடிச்சிட்டு அதை தள்ளுற மாதிரி, அது வந்து அந்த டைமில் நம்ம பார்த்தனாலேயோ என்னவோ வந்து அது ரொம்பவே வந்து எங்கேஜிங்காக இருக்கும். ஏன்னா நம்மளும் கிரிக்கெட் தான் விளாண்டுட்டு வந்திருப்போம். அந்த கிரிக்கெட் விளாண்டு வந்துட்டு தான் அதை நம்ம பார்த்துருப்போம். ஸோ நம்மளுக்கு வந்து அது ரொம்ப கனெக்டிங்காக இருந்துச்சு. இப்போ இந்த ஸ்டேடியமில் வந்து வாஷ் அவுட் ஆகுது, ஃப்ளஷ் அவுட் ஆகுது அப்படின்றது வந்து அவங்க வந்து நீங்கள் சொன்ன மாதிரி 1/3 ப்ரொடக்ஷனில் வந்து அதை முடிச்சிடுறாங்க. ஆனால் வந்து கனெக்டிங்காக இருக்கா பீப்புளுக்கு அப்படின்னு கேட்டால் லெஸ் கனெக்டிங்னு தான் நான் சொல்லுவேன். ஆஸ் அ எடிட்டிங் பர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ் நான் சொல்கிறேன், ஆஸ் அ வியூவர் பர்ஸ்பெக்டிவில் நான் சொல்கிறேன், அது வந்து லெஸ் கனெக்டிங்காக தான் இருக்குது. ஆனால் வந்து அது இதை விட அட்வான்ஸ்டாக இருக்குது. ஸோ தட் இஸ் வாட் வி வாண்ட் லைக் இன் ஃபியூச்சர். ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து நம்ம வந்து டெக்னாலஜிக்கு அடாப்ட் ஆகணும். டெக்னாலஜிக்கு நம்ம அடாப்ட் ஆகிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம பார்க்குறது எல்லாமே அதுக்கு கனெக்டிவிட்டியாக தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ இப்போ 10 வருஷம் கழிச்சு என்னோட பையனோ இல்லை உங்களோட பையனோ காலேஜ் போகிற டைமில் அவன் பார்க்குற எல்லா ஆப்ஸுமே டெக்னிக்கலாக தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ அவன் வந்து அது கூட கனெக்டடாக தான் இருப்பான். ஸோ நம்ம வந்து அதுக்கு அடாப்ட் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கோம், அவங்க ஆல்ரெடி அடாப்ட் ஆகியிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ வந்து இது ஃப்யூச்சர் கொண்டு போகிறது நல்லது தான். இது வந்து ஒரு பெஸ்ட்டு வே ஆஃப் ஃப்யூச்சரிங் தான் நான் சொல்லுவேன். ஃப்யூச்சரில் இது வந்து ஒரு பெரிய இம்பேக்ட் கிரியேட் பண்ண போது தான் இந்த ஏஐ அப்படின்ற ஒரு சிங்கிள் விஷயமே. நம்ம ஒரு 100 பேர் பண்ண போகிற விஷயத்த நாளைக்கு ஒரே ஒருத்தன் பண்ண போகிறான் அப்படின்னா கூட அது வந்து
I think it's going to be much more competitive in the future, right?
Future,
as you said, it's not just about it. I understand it was not very much connecting and very much appealing as it was before the particular ad we are speaking.
நம்மளோட நெக்ஸ்ட் ஜென்ரேஷனில் கிரியேட்டிவ், அதாவது ப்ரொடக்ஷன்ன்ற ஒன்று, அதாவது ஹியூமன் ப்ரொடக்ஷன்ன்ற ஒன்றே இல்லாமல் ஆக போகுது அப்படின்னு நான் சொல்கிறேன். அதுக்கு எல்லாருமே அடாப்ட் ஆக போகிறாங்கன்னு.
You mean the reproduction of humans or
மேபி
the development of
மேபி அது கூட
videos.
பீப்புளுக்கு லேசினஸ் வந்து ஃபியூச்சர்ல மாறலாம், எனக்கு தெரியல, கண்டிப்பா இருக்கலாம். ஈவன் இவ்வளவு ஸ்ட்ரகிள் இதுக்கு பின்னாடி இருக்கு அப்படின்றத வந்து வியந்து கூட ஹிஸ்டரியில படிக்கலாம்.
So the future lies in our hands. So let's see how it goes.
எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச எப்படின்னா அது ஹியூமனோட கையில இருந்து நழுவிட்டே போகுதுன்னு தான் நான் சொல்லுவேன்.
No, I don't agree with you on that point, because these kind of advances is not something that is purely made with AI. They are not, because AI cannot think for itself, right?
Yeah.
There is some superhuman, a normal human who thinks out of box. So that's where things like these evolve. It is in the hands of such kind of people who has the power and authority to create things or rule things. That's where the problem lies. So because he has authority and power to create and handle things, and they decide what to do, what not to do. So that is what we have to address. So that is where I think we live in a world where we are controlled by someone else. It is not someone that is very much known to us. There are a lot of people, there are a lot of minds behind everything that is happening. They are well connected. So to overcome all these, so it is our duty, I believe, to be like identifying your own goals, your personal goals. What is the aspiration of yourself? For me, it is about building something out of India for the global masses. See, people in India, we think about consuming things but not creating things. But things are changing. You see, in the past 50 years, like after independence, so India has come through a lot of changes in terms of politics, democracy, in terms of technology, policy making. Everything has come, right? So these changes have really made our lives sophisticated, right? Because when comparing with people of other neighboring countries, we are far more superior in terms of the status we live in. So we have a lot of benefits to us, like, so that is one thing that we can be proud of, being in Tamil Nadu, a very rich heritage state, right? So these all are something that we have to be proud of, and this is an opportunity for us to create some impact in the global world. See, we people from India have visited, I mean, have gone to great heights, like becoming CEOs of top companies. But it's now our time to create companies in India, creating employment, creating technology advancements for the global world. So that is where we live in.
சொன்ன மாதிரி என்னோட லாஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் 10 இயர்ஸில் வந்து வில்வா நெட்வொர்க்ஸ் வந்து எங்கே இருக்கும் அப்படின்ற உங்களோட ஐடியா ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க.
Nice. I'm always fascinated about speaking about the vision of the company, vision of myself. See, I used to dream of a lot of things during my college days or school days, but certain things may not happen, may happen. But my personal experiences, whatever I had a vision of, it has happened realistically, even though it takes some time than the planned one. So I have achieved all successes whatever I have planned in my earlier days. So I have a very good vision for all people thing, because like during my previous venture also, I had a vision where we have to create products that is to be used by the global masses. So it's not just a product or service that given. For example, if you see like the product called computers, today every home has a computer. At least every home has a mini computer, kind of cell phone. Mobile phone is also, a smartphone is also a kind of computer. Even though we call it as a phone, it is actually a computer. It's a kind of mini computer, because it has a capacity to load a lot of things, makes our life simple. So it is a computer. So like this, we have to create a product which will be used by all the people of the world. For example, WhatsApp. You see, like WhatsApp is used by almost all the people in the world who has technology, who has a mobile phone, who has an internet connection, knows WhatsApp, right? That kind of technological advancements we have to do. So one such product is Vilva One, is for the consumer market, and we're also working on other products to the different industries. See, right now our goal is not just serving for the people, serving for the countries. Because see, the bigger companies, the global markets, you see, they don't serve only for the people, they serve for the countries or companies. So our goal is to serve for the country. So we need to bring a lot of products, lot of technology to the country, making the country richer and better. So it is now our goal to make India a superpower. India has already become a superpower, but still we have a lot of things to do in terms of solving the problems of underrated people. See, India, we have a very huge population. Not all people are very much successful, right? People in cities, people in urban areas, they have access to a lot of things. But people in rural areas, a lot of people don't have any basic needs also still satisfied or still achieved in terms of their lifestyle improvements. So people and government are taking a lot of steps, initiatives in resolving these conflicts and providing a stable state for all people. For example, everyone getting everything. So this is not something a political agenda. I think it should be a agenda for the masses. It should be a common goal for the country, common goal for all the enterprises in the world to create something that everything is available for everyone. So that is the goal of the country, goal of our company as well. For that, we will be working with governments, working with companies to create products and solutions to solve the problem of the masses. One such thing is technological advancements.
Okay.
Right now, we are in a world, there are a lot of technological problems coming up. You see the power of AI. So it has every powerful thing. For example, a sword. It has a double edge, right? So it has a positive thing, it has a negative thing. If I'm trying to hit you with a sword, you have the opportunity, you have the same power and authority and opportunity and skill to come up with me, right? So the same sword can kill me and kill you.
Yeah.
So that is the thing that we have to consult with in terms of AI. So where we are creating technological advancements that is solving problems of people, but in the background we are creating something new problems that are very much underrated or underspoken. So those problems will come in future. They are coming up already. I'm not just talking about job loss. I'm talking about personality loss or personal loss or digital data issues.
Okay.
So I can create a twin of you and I can make you sit here and I can make you speak something else, right? Against your thought of will. So that is already there. That technology is already there. So people can manipulate things and make a lot of changes. So that problem we have to address. So these advancements on other side of the coin, like there are some problems. We have to address both these scenarios and come up with solutions for the future market. So this is our goal. So it's not just about. I believe it's not just about making money, because money comes when you solve the problems of people. But what we think is we have to solve the problem of the country, the problem of the global world. So where we create products and solutions so that everyone gets to know what is life, so that they live their life the best way. That is our goal. In this progress, automatically companies will make money and we will also become a Fortune 500 company. That is my goal for the company.
ஓகே சார். ஸோ இன்றைக்கி எபிசோடில் வந்து நான் பர்சனலாகவும் மோரோவர் உங்களுக்குமே வந்து நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் நீங்கள் கெயின் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்கன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ அப்கமிங் எபிசோட்ஸில் நம்ம வந்து இன்னும் நிறைய கொஷின்ஸ் வந்து ரெடி பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ அதை பற்றி கேட்போம். உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது கொஷின் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அதுவுமே வந்து கமெண்ட்ஸில் சொல்லுங்கள். அண்ட் மறக்காமல் வந்து சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள், லைக் பட்டனை தட்டிட்டு அந்த நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் பெல்லையும் அமைக்கிடுங்க. தேங்க்யூ.
தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.